morning, traders. Happy Friday morning, and welcome back to your favorite bit of content on the internet, the 2-hour live stream that you get to hang out with me here. Get to hang out with me. That was obnoxious, but that you get to hang out with me for the next 2 hours every single Monday and Friday morning right here on this YouTube channel. Sorry, I'm coming in like I'm immediately coming into the stream today a little flustered because I just looked. I actually just got into my office. Like, a lot of mornings I'm actually in at 7 a.m. and then wait and fire up my stream at 8:30. I was a little late today, so I just got in. Look at FCUV. My strategy made over 160% on this. Now, I will say, of course, as I just mentioned, I just got into my office, so obviously that means I didn't take this trade, and it actually wouldn't have been a trade that I would have taken because FCUV doesn't have news. There's no news on this stock. I'm not sure why it rocketed. Is there news that my thing missed? Oh, wait, what's this? Focus Universal announces launch of deterministic AI forms. So that's really interesting. Wait, what happened? Because this is not PR from the company. That's why it's not showing in my, by the way, pushing new highs now. Look at it go. This is Foxtrot Charlie Uniform Victor for anyone watching. So this isn't PR from the company. Look at the news. There's no article. Right? It's literally just this headline. Someone wrote a headline about this. So the company didn't announce this. At least if they did, Benzinga didn't pick it up because Thinkorswim doesn't have it either. ZBAO looks like it might have just announced news. It did, but it also popped earlier. Secondary move on ZBAO looks like if I had to guess, some Chinese penny stock, yeah. Let's go back to FCUV. I'm more interested in this. I want to figure out kind of what happened here because the stock started moving very big at 818. 818 is when it started moving very big, and then it made a huge move at 820. And then this news headline comes out 4 minutes later at 822. And once again, it's not actual PR from the company. It's just a news headline, which is why I only show PRs that the companies actually announce, because if you showed news headlines, every single stock would have news because there's always like news being written about stocks, right? So I've limited mine to only be like things from the company. I don't know. They're a US tech company. It's an interesting one. I wouldn't mind continuing to look more into that as we go throughout the rest of this live stream today. But anyway, continue to welcome everybody in. I actually need to go share the link in my Discord. If you guys happen to be watching this on YouTube as a past broadcast, don't worry. Like, hang out, chill, go get your favorite caffeinated beverage and hang out with us for a little while. You're still going to get all the same benefits as you would have gotten if you were here live. Obviously, you just won't get to join the live chat and stuff like that. Make sure you're subscribed and make sure that your bell next to the subscription button is clicked so that you get notified when I go live in the future. Live now at everyone. Okay. I think all the shilling is done. Already 60 viewers in here. Good morning, everybody. If you all could hit the like button for me, it really does help me out a ton, especially right here at the beginning of stream. FCUV trying to make new highs. ZBAO, I do see continuing to hit the scanner as well. What is this 8:30 news? Zhibao Technology announces signing of definitive securities purchase agreement for pipe finance payable in Bitcoin. What? I don't know. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't know what pipe financing means. Some Chinese tech company, some kind of financing in Bitcoin. Interesting. Very interesting headline. Not one I'm interested in trading. I don't understand it enough to trade it, but my strategy is up a shitload on this stock. Someday in the past, my strategy took a ride on this thing from 46 cents up to over $1, 131% gain. I don't know why I'm looking at the past 30. Well, I do because of yesterday's video, but let's go back to just loading in 1 day's worth of data. What do I normally do? 1 day or today? I think I normally do 1 day. What's up, everybody? Humble, hello, good morning. Hulsa, hello, good morning. I'm unable to join the Discord. Are you clicking the link at the top of the website, my friend? If you go to the website, are you clicking here? If you're once you're logged into your account, you click on this, and then there's a button in here with the link to join the Discord. If you're not signed up, this button takes you to a different page. But Mark, hello. Good morning, Melted. Good morning, Monks. Good morning, Javier. Good morning, Ralph. Hello, Hart. Hello. Morning, Ashley.
FCUV.
Good morning, everybody. I will, I don't know the best way to handle it. I'll look through my emails tonight for you. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I've got like 400 emails in my inbox right now, although like 200 of them are like BS, like from my meta ads and stuff. They send you so many emails. I don't know if anybody else out there runs paid ads. They send me like 10 emails a day about my ads. Hype is private investment in public equity. Gotcha. Thank you. Appreciate that, Alex. Good morning, Trey. What's up, Mr. Christopher? Hello, hello, my friends. 90 viewers in here. Once again, if you all can hit the like button for me. I will stop asking that eventually. I just like to ask at the beginning of stream, because the beginning of stream, it really is helpful. FCUV, Foxtrot, Charlie, Uniform, Victor, is continuing to push highs. You killed it with FCUV with high day strike. You took this trade? Dude, you took this trade. Congratulations. Literally the strategy I talked about yesterday. Once again, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this trade. Obviously, I didn't take it. It's a weird one because the company does seemingly have news, but they didn't announce anything. At least if they did, it didn't pop up on Benzinga. Like you can see, Thinkorswim doesn't have any PR from the company either. Thinkorswim also uses Benzinga. I use the same exact news source Thinkorswim does. And all that came out about this company's news is just a headline from a third party. You can tell it's not a press release because it has no article. But it's a weird one. Like, obviously they do actually have news, and it does actually sound like big news. Like, it's some kind of AI thing. ZBAO continuing to push highs. This company does have news at 8:32. Wait, what? Wait, did I get my news before Thinkorswim? Huh? Wait, what's going on today? Thinkorswim doesn't even have this. Look. I have a press release that Thinkorswim doesn't have. Thinkorswim doesn't have the press release at 8:30. My scanner does. Seems like maybe some wonkiness on Benzinga's end this morning. I mean, this is good for us, right? In this instance, this is good for us. I've got the 8:30 press release. Thinkorswim does not. Interesting. I'm signed up to a better Benzinga subscription than Charles Schwab is. Carries, good morning. Hello, Andrew. Good morning. Stackham, what up? Oh, you're the one that killed it on FCUV. Congratulations. ZBAO continuing to go now. Zulu, Bravo, Alpha, Oscar. This is a Chinese stock, but it does have news. It's not news that I have any interest in trading. Like this, nothing in this news headline is something that like I've studied and I think is hot news. So I'm not trading this, but listen, just because I'm not trading it, just because I don't understand the news doesn't mean it won't rocket, obviously. Once again, what do I always say? Traders are not fortune tellers, traders are statisticians, right? You can only act on strategies that you have built statistics around, and this trade is not one of those for me. Morning from Brazil. This dashboard is amazing. Thank you, Allison. Yo, check out, first off, if you guys haven't seen yesterday's video, you should go watch this after this live stream today. I think it's a very good video, but there's a lot of very nice comments on yesterday's video about the scanner. Oh, I responded to the reviews probably. Yes, scanner's very impressive. Just wanted to say your scanner is absolutely amazing. I got the scanner yesterday. Fantastic. This is all just like from comments yesterday. This is not like curated reviews. This is just the comments on yesterday's video. I just love to see, I love to see that you guys are finding the scanner to be good value for you, right? I always say, like, hand to God, obviously I want to get rich off this business. Let's not beat around the bush and pretending like I'm like doing it for free and doing it out of the goodwill of my heart. I want to make a lot of money selling this scanner, but I do like truly also like want to see it help beginner traders too, right? It's why I work on it so much. It's why I'm always updating it. Like, Mark, hello, good morning. Lona, good morning. Sat down too late and missed FCUV, going back to bed. Yeah, I was late this morning to my office too. I literally like got in 3 minutes before I started my stream. Just started everything up and hit go live. So I also missed FCUV, but once again, like, would I have traded? Well, wait, when did this news come out again? No. Absolutely not. I wouldn't have traded this because at the time, like when the stock rocketed at 819, it had no news. There was no news on it. This article didn't come out until 822, which is what this candle is. But if the move has already started and then I see it, like if I don't see it on the first candle, I don't get in. Still a weird one. Still a weird one with Benzinga this morning. I'm also very interested in ZBAO. Not for a trade, of course, on this dip, but just in the fact that my scanner has 830 news and Thinkorswim doesn't have 830 news. It just has to be something wonky going on with Benzinga this morning. Is there a way to not have to hit refresh to get the latest in the scanner? The latest what? The scanner's always like auto refreshing. You heard Charlie read the FCUV news at 820? Oh, that's another good shout, Kendall. So at 820, Charlie was calling this out. Your Benzinga Squawk audio alerts that also come with the scanner. Gotcha. That's big. Okay, that's really cool. There's Benzinga Squawk paying for itself then. If that helped put you all on this move, that helps a lot. Yeah. Okay. That's really cool. So it does sound like, even in maybe kind of a roundabout way, this is why this is kind of like one of the big reasons why I got Charlie, why I got Benzinga Squawk. Kind of helps to make sure that we really are getting our full news coverage. So even like maybe there's some weirdness going on with the Benzinga text, but Benzinga Squawk still called it out for you all. Okay, that's good. That's good to know. Appreciate that, Kendall. 150 viewers. Good morning, everybody. If you all could do me a huge favor and hit the like button for me here at the beginning of stream, it really, really does help me out a ton. If we hit 400 viewers, I did say I would give away $100 when we first hit 400 viewers. So hang out. Hang out. Invite your friends. We'll run a $100 giveaway when we hit 400 viewers. I did it the first time we ever hit 300 viewers too. Craig, hello, good morning. Vincent, what up, my brother? Humble, hello. Let's go. All right, so we had some like I've been live for 10 minutes now, 13 minutes. We had some immediate fun. Like FCUV was crazy. ZBAO was crazy. Hey, you guys remember like 5 minutes ago when I said ZBAO is a Chinese stock? Kind of the importance of being able to see where the country of origin on these, the country of headquarters, should I say, on these companies too. Look at this just full round trip on ZBAO. That is disgusting, my friends. Ooh, what's this? WETO. Wait, what's this? Okay, this one doesn't have any news. Is this one actually no news, or is this something else? Because it popped. Also, this is at 4 a.m. So unless you were up at 4 a.m., you probably didn't catch this. But massive trades taken here to 147%, 8%. Massive trades taken on this one by the strategy too. Marbles run? Maybe. I'd have to get I don't even have Steam on this computer. I'd have to download it. That would be fun though. AHOP. Just like the good old days on Twitch, huh? FCUV isn't dumping. Yeah, FCUV does have really, like, I like this news. Focus Universal announces launch of deterministic AI forms auto-populate engine for autonomous business document processing across trade. Wait. It's AI auto-populating like fields? AI auto-populating engine for documents. All right. Sounds kind of dumb. Kind of sounds like what Google and Microsoft and all of them have been doing for a decade, but Scanner helped me find FCUV, but got a message that my account had no buying power. Just funded on Monday. Interesting. With Thinkorswim, with Charles Schwab. This is the first time I've seen this pop up, or I would have already been watching this. Seen what pop up, Dylan? FCUV? Your other scanner didn't show it, or what? Announced it will affect a 1 for 100 shares coins. WETO. They announced their splitting, and that's why it's up so much? Thinkorswim? Yeah, that's interesting, Hellfinger. Thinkorswim does have like very good support though. You just click this little like headphone emoji up in the top and you can chat with them pretty quickly. Oh, my stream. I stream every single Monday and Friday morning, my friend. Just to come show off the scanner a little bit. Listen, I should never expect anyone to like buy the scanner without first seeing it in action, right? Without being able to see the power of it live and in real time. I like to get on these live streams and show it off. They put us on a couple of great moves already this morning. FCUV and ZBAO. ZBAO was I didn't trade either one. What? Bro, what the hell is this stock doing? It went up 70% in 10 minutes, gave up its entire gains over the next 4 minutes, and now it's back up another 50% in 6 minutes. This is destroying people this morning. Hopefully none of you all are like attempting to trade this, or if you are, hopefully it's working for you. This is owning people this morning. Wow. This is going to build very, very bad habits too. People are going to be like, oh, well, look at how well this dip buy worked. I promise you guys, most of the time that a stock fully round trips its move in 4 minutes, it does not bounce back up. This is a very, very rare move. Please do not try to trade this setup in the future. It's probably not going to happen. Once again, all you can trade upon is what normally happens. This is not a normal move. Kind of it's the beauty and the beast of the stock market and of active day trading, right? Is that anything can happen. That makes things very fun, right? It's a holy shit, like look at what just happened, is nuts. Anything can happen. But also the beast is anything can happen, right? You can take a trade setup that worked perfectly yesterday and it won't work today. I mean, that's just the way she goes. I'm up $5 on ZBAO and out of it. I mean, just a wild ride here. A wild ride. $10,000 shares is too much in fees for the little choppy moves they make. Why does my scanner not show any moving now? You probably, all the moving now, like over the last like 10 minutes or so, all the moving now has been penny stocks. So you probably have your price filter like turned up to $1 or something. And then your cache cleared, or you just loaded in your scanner or whatever. So it's not showing these. When you change your filters, you'll notice that the top 20 gainers and this news down here are like auto updates live, but the moving now will not do that. but it won't show any new stocks. Like it won't show you any new stocks that are outside of your scan. FCUV, candle over candle. See if it see what it wants to do. I would have no interest in this until it goes and breaks this high up here at 1030. Mine was set to $1, change it to 0, and I see moving now. Yeah. For over the last little while, it's been all penny stocks hitting the moving now. So if you have your price turned up, it'll be empty. Yeah. Penny stock. ZB. Bro, ZBAO's at highs. Dude, what is happening? Look at this, chat. 70% move in 10 minutes. Gives up the entire move in 4 minutes and then makes another 70% move in 10 minutes. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever seen anything like this. I don't know. I've been trading for 10 years. I mean, maybe I have, but this is crazy. What's the next likely move? Are we gonna like actually break out, or are we gonna roll over and give up the whole move again? Find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. 200 viewers, good morning everybody. If you haven't already, please hit that like button for me. It really helps me out a lot, especially here at the beginning of stream. Is your technique to determine percent change with a cursor a study or something else? No, it's just, it comes standard. Like when you go to the trend line drawing tool, when you draw a line in Thinkorswim, it automatically pops up that box. That's not like anything custom. That's a native Thinkorswim functionality. ZBAO is making highs. Get these lines out of the way. ZBAO, high a day. See if it closes up there. ZBAO to 30, you think, Ken? I bet it rolls. I always say that patterns tend to repeat themselves, right? Listen, this is not anything that I have any interest in trading because it obviously didn't just announce news. The only place I would have been interested in trading this is right here. This candle right here, I would have gotten in and then I would have sold this candle. The reason why my strategy didn't buy here is because ZBAO also had like a pop at like 4 a.m. I don't know what this is. Did it have 4 a.m. news too? No, it didn't. So I don't know what this is, but because of this pop, this wasn't high of day. So my high of day strategy didn't enter. But yeah, on this move, this candle right here is the only one that would have interested me. After that, so once a company announces news, gets its strong first 1 minute candle after that news, after that, I have no interest in buying any other candle on the stock. It's just my trading style. I'm not telling you that's how you need to trade, obviously. It's just how I trade. So I have no interest in this, but, well, should I say, I have no interest in trading this, but I'm very interested to watch it. It's a very, it's a very interesting, very interesting move to watch for sure. Please review where you enter and exit. Boy, do I have a video for you. Yesterday's YouTube video like literally covers this new strategy to a T. It covers my entrance and exit conditions, and then more importantly, like much more importantly than just my entrance and exit conditions are the rules that I apply in deciding which entrances to take, right? Because that is really what's important. My entrance and exit is very easy. Buy first candle that closes at high a day, sell first candle that closes below the low of previous candle. That's the whole strategy. The strategy is very, very simple by design, right? It's supposed to be simple because, as I explained yesterday, there's a lot of, you'll see a lot of strategies that have very, very good back tests, but they have like 4 or 5 rules for their entrance condition. And then they have 4 or 5 different rules for their exit condition. It becomes almost impossible to actually trade the strategy in real time, right? Which is a very, very important part of backtesting. Doesn't matter how good your backtest is if you can't trade it in real time, right? So yeah, the entrance and exit conditions are very simple by design. And then on top of that, as I sort of was just mentioning, I only get in, so I would have never taken this trade. Why would I, even though like it paints the strategy because the strategy conditions are true, I would have never taken this trade because, once again, I only trade the first candle after news. I would only be interested in entering the candle that news was announced on. That's it. Like even this, like this is going to high a day now. Have no interest in trading this, not at all. I have no interest in trading secondary moves. And why is that? It's because, well, first off, the obvious answer is you get much cleaner moves as soon as the news is announced. I'm a big believer in the fact that when news is announced, the candle, like the 1 minute bar that news is announced on, is the most even playing field in the stock market because everybody gets this news at the same time. I don't care if you're a, floor trader at Deutsche. Didn't Deutsche go under? Did Deutsche go under? Did Deutsche Bank go under? No, Credit Suisse went under. I was thinking of Credit Suisse. It doesn't matter if you're a floor trader at Deutsche, Bank of America. It doesn't matter if you have a $1 billion hedge fund. When news is announced, we all get it at the same time. Obviously, as long as you have a tool like this that is giving you the news in real time. So this is where manipulation is at like zero because they just can't. You really can't manipulate like a massive influx of volume coming in at once to a reaction in news. All of this junk, like now, once you get past that initial reaction, all of this space is where you start to play the hedge fund pumping and dumping and manipulating, looking for liquidation traps, doing the Ken Griffin, forcing out Leopold out of his billions of dollars of AI bottleneck stocks. Like once you start getting into the secondary moves, this is where all the fudgy stuff can start to happen. But right there, right when news is announced, this is fair game. This is a free for all for traders, not just us versus the big guys like it turns into later. That's why I love trading this candle. Look, I mean, once again, that would have been the candle I got in on. If I was interested in trading this, I probably would have just bought it anyway. My strategy didn't get in because it's not high of day, but like, I don't know what this BS was back here at 4 a.m. I just, we saw this news. We saw this news at 8:30. We watched it pop up in real time here on the live stream. I just didn't like the news. The news just wasn't for me. That's then another part of my strategy, right? Is the news has to be an article that I have studied and that I know is currently causing stocks to move. Like right now, I'm very interested in AI, anything with dollar signs. Defense is sort of on the way out. I haven't seen a defense move in a couple of weeks, but for a while there, any defense move was awesome. Drones, I'm very interested in. Quantum, I'm very interested in. I can't remember. I think that's about it. I think that's like really what I'm looking for right now. Like if I see AI in the news, if I see dollar signs, if I see quantum, if I see space is another one. This one doesn't have any of that. I mean, this is just a pipe financing payable in Bitcoin. I don't know what the hell that means. Listen, if you look at a news headline and you're like, I don't know what the hell that means, just the easiest thing to do is just not fudge with it, right? Listen, in this case, it still would have worked very well, right? I mean, it would have been a 27% win, but usually, once again, what's kind of been the theme of the educational content this morning is that you can only trade what usually happens because anything can happen. Usually, when you get these kind of news headlines that you don't know much about, your strategy is not going to work well on it. But look at the strategy trying to trade these secondary moves. Loss and loss, right? Which is precisely why I don't trade them. Check HII yesterday on defense. Oh, did HII have, was this defense news yesterday? Oh, this is like a big stock though. Earnings yesterday. Gotcha. DFNS was defense, was it? Okay. I gotta pay a little bit more attention maybe. And I also just like, I do my studying every weekend too. So every weekend I go back and I use the market replay functionality of the scanner. So, tomorrow, Sunday, I will go back through every day this week and I will look at what are the top gaining stocks I will write down like the top 3, top 5, top gaining stocks from every day. I'll write them down, and then I like just plug the base. What I do, you don't have to do this, obviously, go about it your own way. But what I do is I write them all down, copy paste, and then I plug them into AI, and I let AI like, hey, what are the keywords? Hey, what are the trends in this news? Hey, what should I be looking for going in the new week? Stuff like that. AI is very good at that. AI is not good. AI is not good at a lot of things. It's also very good at a lot of things. It's very good at like taking ugly data and building a report that's not ugly, right? That's something I use AI for a lot. 220 viewers. Good morning, everybody. Once again, if you haven't already, if you could hit that like button for me, I'd appreciate it. If we do get to 400 viewers today, I will run a $100 giveaway. We normally peak around 300, so it might be a few live streams until we get to 400, but who knows? Who knows? Clarifying data sets is the only ethical use of AI. The only ethical use. By the way, 9 o'clock. Did literally no news come out at 9 o'clock? Is Charlie saying anything?
That is Golf Romeo Michael Lima.
Okay, so Charlie is talking, so Benzinga Squawk is reporting stuff. If you guys don't know, if you're brand new to the live stream, this is a real live human on the other end of this microphone reading out news. I'm just not allowed to play him on my live streams. Part of my contract with Benzinga, like my ability to redistribute this data, is that it must be behind a paywall. I'm not allowed to like live stream their Benzinga Squawk on a free stream like this. Both outliers, you're not wrong about defense being at a trend. Yeah, monks, yeah. That's another thing you got to watch out for too, right? It's just like outliers, like you said, like, oh, this news headline made this stock pop this day. It's like, okay, well, is it a trend? Is it actually, right? ZBAO, new highs again. Zulu Bravo Alpha Oscar. I watched that video. Is that study the only one you use for that approach? What study? The strategy, you mean? Show me the money. What's up, unit? Good morning.
AXTI. AXTX.
ZBAO just like ripped, by the way. ZBAO, oh my gosh. Whoa.
ZBAO.
Lock in, chat. By the way, did you guys see that? The scanner put us on this stock right here. I was looking at this stock here at 30 cents because it was hitting the scanner. It just made a 30+% move since it first hit the scanner. Oh, but Trey, I don't need a real-time stock scanner. Is it halting? No. I mean, I know it's not halting. Like, I know it wasn't volatility halting, but I thought it might have like been news halting there the way it slowed down. 40% now since we first started looking at it, since it first hit the scanner on this move. You just watched the stock hit the scanner, make a 40+% move in 2 minutes. Now, please, for the love of
AXTX.
Warren Buffett, does every stock that hit the scanner go up 40% in 2 minutes? No, hell no. The point of this stock scanner is to have
AXTI.
you always looking at the best opportunities in the market. That's what this scanner will do for you. It's not a time machine that is predicting
AXTX.
what stocks are going to go up. Listen, I wish it was. I wish I had the tools to build you a time machine. Unfortunately, I don't yet, so. Unfortunately, there's no such thing as a scanner that can show you stocks that are definitely going to go up. I use Claude to reinforce my metric. So everyone talks about Claude. I've never used Claude. Is Claude like the good one? Whenever I see people talking about AI, it's Claude. I use Gemini. At the time, like when I was choosing AI tools, the Gemini Ultra was like by far the best benchmark. So this is the one I signed up for. Like a decent amount of money every month. I think it's like $250 a month or something like that. How do I find the replay functionality? Click anywhere in this top left box. So this, you see how this whole box is clickable? You click anywhere in here and it pops this up. Yeah, Ken, you did. You did say to 30. But did you say to 40 though, Ken? I'm joking. Claude is insane, by far the best. I'll look into it. I just watched Spy Gap 20 cents. I'm still new. I don't understand how gaps happen outside of halts. Gaps in pre-market happen just due to a lack of liquidity. Like, look at the volume, right? The volume, SPY is trading 300. The bar before this gap, it traded 378 total shares. Like, $3,000 of volume was traded on this bar. So the bid and the ask are just going to like have a bit of a spread to them. Like you see when I come in here to the ladder, there's a little bit of a spread. The bid's down here, the ask is up there. So it's just a liquidity thing. Like once the market's open and there's a shitload of volume flowing through these stocks, you won't see gaps like that. Just a light liquidity gap in between the bid and the ask. That kind of stuff is going on. Why does FCUV? I know, Kendall, I know. I'm not sure, my friend. So look, let's go to FCUV. I'll show you guys, 250 of you in here now. FCUV, Benzinga doesn't have news on at 8:20. There is a news article that comes out at 8:22, but this is not a press release. So I only show press releases in my like thing. Because if I showed all news, then every stock would have an emoji. So I only show like what the company actually announces. Benzinga didn't pick up on their actual announcement, but I've had reports from chat that at 8:20, Charlie here on Benzinga Squawk was reading out the news. So you would have still been made aware of it on the scanner. You would have just had to have had Charlie on. I'm not gonna lie, I've never seen that happen before. I think there's something wonky on Benzinga's end because also, look, if we go to ZBAO. Check it out. I have the news article at 8:30. I have the 8:30 press release on ZBAO, and Thinkorswim does not. Thinkorswim doesn't have this article that I have, which makes no sense. We're both using Benzinga. It should be exactly the same. So I think Benzinga is maybe just having a little inconsistencies this morning, which happens, but it's. You know, kind of like I said, it's the beauty of having the Benzinga Squawk too, the real live human on the other end too, reading out any news that does get kind of wonky like that with the paper. If you guys aren't already, if you're interested in this scanner, you can head on over to my website, daytradingstrategies.net. Click on the green Get Instant Access button, and you can sign up to access all of this real-time stock data, both the price action and the news that updates every 250 milliseconds, 4 times a second at only $45 a month. That also gets you access to the trading Discord. Look, it's my son. That also gets you access to the trading Discord. It also gets you access to all my custom codes. And right now, during this stream, at sign up, you can click on this Have a Coupon. You can use coupon code STREAM. You can get your first month for only $31.49. Or obviously, if you would like to sign up for the full year, you can do that as well and get 30% off. I believe it makes it like $270 or something like that. Daytradingstrategies.net, where you go to access this scanner. Okay. Actually, how many members are there now? It's not going to let me log in. I'm going to have to log into my admin portal, and I don't really want to do that right now. I believe we've passed. Oh, it is going to let me log in. Oh my gosh. Dude, I was going to say, I believe we've passed 6,500 members. We're at 6,820. 6,820 total members. That's nuts. The scanner's getting mainstream, ladies and gentlemen. Hop on board. ZBAO once again rolls over its move. That was a better trade for the strategy, at least. That kind of massive red candle kind of sucks, but I love your scanner. Thank you, MRG. Good job. Thank you, Dream. Congrats. Thank you, Monks. Look, I said this a little bit earlier too, kind of at the beginning of stream. Like, let's not pretend. Like, I'm not going to sit here and like pretend I'm a goody two shoes or like I love you all and want to help you for free. But like, trust me, I want to make a lot of money selling this scanner. But I really, really do. Like, not joking. I really, really do want the scanner to actually help beginner traders too. BTOG, 104 first hit the scan. Wow. Hey, you guys remember that conversation we had earlier where I talked about how I would only be interested in entering the candle that news was announced on, not secondary moves? Dude, that was gross. That was gross. BitOrigin outlines strategic priorities and proposed corporate rebranding. Okay. It's also bullshit news. I'm sorry. Corporate rebranding made you go up 20%? No wonder it just had an awful fake out. So a few things to reiterate kind of everything I've been talking about this morning with this move. First off, stop trying to trade secondary moves. Only trade the news candle. News candle gave you decent follow through at least. This was gross. Second off, only trade like buzzword news, right? Like this is bullshit news. Like, oh, corporate rebranding. Of course the stock. I mean, it's bullshit. Of course the stock's gonna fail, right? A couple of good examples there of exactly what I'm talking about. Wow. Just rolled over the entire move now. Well, there's validation to all the education this morning for you. Listen, I don't know everything, but sometimes I do know what I'm talking about, chat. MGRX getting a fire emoji. I've seen this one on the scanner, just haven't been interested because I didn't see news, but this is like a no news chopper. Did this move? Ah, gotcha.
AXTI.
This had news in after hours yesterday.
AXTX.
Assumedly. I'm going to go back and look at that BTOG rollover. Yucky. That was horrible. Damn, that was horrid. Yeah. Just got wrecked, huh? TOS had news at ZBAO at 8:32. Yeah, that's one of the news like articles that gets written about the company, right? eHert, but it's not the press release. The press release came out at 8:30. This is the press release. Thinkorswim doesn't have it. Somehow my scanner got a press release that Thinkorswim didn't. Like I said, it's just it's gotta be like some wonkiness with Benzinga this morning, but it is what it is. I mean, look, I only pay them $66,000 a year. I can't expect them to be perfect, right?
AXTX. AXTI.
No, I don't pay Benzinga $66,000 a year. $66,000 a year is my total cost for all the data, price action, news, squawk, everything I pay for it. No, Ted, that's a different strategy. Oh, you see that up here. You see that up here on the top. That just means that is the name of the grid that I last loaded in. It doesn't mean it's the strategy on the chart. It's just the name of the grid that I last loaded in. That is not the strategy we're looking at, no. I haven't.
AXTF.
I guess I should, right? I guess I should. So what I've been doing, like for like a month or maybe even 2 months now, I just kind of built a code to buy high of day if there is heavy volume. And then I built another code that sells first candle to close below the low of previous candle. And I've just been kind of like running those separately because I've sort of been like doing some individual testing of the entrance and of the exit condition. I guess at this point I should combine them into one and publish it on the website, huh? I will, I mean, I guess I could do it now. Why not? Let's do it now. There's nothing else going on. Let's just, all I got to do is copy this, copy my sell condition, put it in here, name it something like DTS high of day. Just call it DTS high of day. Why not? Apply. Okay. This can go now. This should say the same. Yes. Here. Share. DTS high of day. Let's call it strat so that it doesn't get confused with studies. Okay. I've got the link. You know what? I will give this strategy to everyone watching this live stream right now. I like to give you guys some bonuses for hanging out in the live stream with me. So even if you're not signed up to the website, I will give you this strategy right now. My new trading. Oh wait, that's not the live stream. That's yesterday's video. Find the chat, Trey. Find the chat. Chat. Hello. Load. Thank you. There you go. If you're interested in the strategy, there's the share link for it. Thanks for posting. Waiting a couple weeks for these strategies. Yeah, so I do like to test that things actually sort of kind of work, at least on paper, before I publish them, right? I definitely do not have published everything I've ever made. So as I scroll through this list, any one of these scroll icons that doesn't have a lock next to it means that I made it. The ones with locks come standard with Thinkorswim. All of these are ones that I made. Look at all of the strategy codes I've ever written. Look at all of these codes. I wonder if there's a way to do a count. I mean, it's got to be over 1,000. All of these codes are codes that I've written just in doing my own testing and this, that, and the other of stuff. So I've written a fuckload of code. I definitely do not publish them all on my website. I just publish the best on my website. So I like to look at them for a little bit first, make sure they're working. How do strategies work? They are simply a real-time visualization of the entrance and exit conditions within. These are not like actually taking trades for you. So you don't have to worry about it like messing with your account or anything. It's just a visualization of where you would get in and where you would get out. It's very useful for two major reasons. One, the most obvious, is that it takes away all the guessing from your trading, right? You can load a strategy onto your chart. You can just watch it. You can be like, okay, I'm supposed to buy here. Okay, I'm supposed to sell here. That's very, very helpful for the sell side especially, right? Because beginner traders get into trades and they're like, should I sell? Should I sell? Should I sell? Should I sell? When you have your strategy turned on your chart, you have a great visualization of like, no, I shouldn't sell. No, I shouldn't sell. No, I shouldn't sell. Okay, now I should, right? This is not a great example. This is not a great trade, but I mean, it made money, whatever. The second reason why these strategy codes are so useful is because you can also then right click them, show report, and you can export all the data from all the trades on the chart. So it automates the data gathering process of backtesting. I also, on my website, have this fancy study called backtest data that you can load in, and it automatically calculates the statistics of all the trades occurring on your chart at this time. So it speeds up backtesting dramatically using code. It takes building a profitable strategy from like a multi-month long process to like a multi-hour or sometimes multi-day long process. Because if you have to go back and find manually every instance where you would have gotten in and gotten out, it takes a long time. And then you got to build the statistics, and then you got to go like tweak. You probably have to tweak something. The first time you build a strategy, it probably isn't going to be that great. So then you got to go tweak it. Then you got to go do the whole process again. Then you got to tweak it. Then you got to go do the whole process again. With code, like I can come in and tweak something. I could be like, oh wait, this is the wrong code. I can come in and tweak something. I could be like, I don't know, volume 10,000 instead of 100,000, apply, and I instantly get feedback, right? Of course, I don't actually want that to happen, but off as well. But yeah, that's what code and trading is used for. Is F-load more than shitload? Yes. Yes, it is. Hey, if you guys, I'm gonna do one more shill. Well, I'm probably gonna do more than one more, but I'm gonna do a shill right now. If you guys aren't following me on Instagram, go follow me on Instagram. I post a lot of I posted 2 yesterday. I post a lot of short form, 30 to 60 second long vertical content over here talking about the stock market. So if you're interested in what I have to say, go give me a follow. It's Trading Stocks on Instagram. Appreciate you. Thank you. Or no thank you if you don't follow me. I don't know. 270 viewers. Good morning, everybody. Looks like we're probably not going to hit the 400 today, but let's see if we get to 300. I'm new here. How do I get started? Our directions for your strategy code on the website. Yes. So go to... Do I have that front facing anymore? Actually, let me check. There is a how it works. Oh, it's right here. I'm dumb. I was gonna say there is a how it works page. Yeah. So click on this, see how it works, and you can learn about the sectors of the scanner. And then this video right here covers.
Welcome to daytradingstrategies.net.
Look how fat I was.
My name is Trey Neal. I'm the creator and
What
sole
the
proprietor of this website.
Why am I
And in
talking
this
like that?
quick video, I'm going to show you.
But in this video, it teaches you how to import, save, and open all code types from the website. Yes. And there's instructions on how to join the Discord, frequently asked questions. Yeah, there's a how it works page on daytradingstrategies.net. Yeah. Can you explain that strategy again? So yesterday's video covers it in detail. I kind of don't want to go over the whole strategy again. Yesterday's video goes over it in detail because it's very important that you FCUV, by the way. I'm just like sitting here looking at this and it's making new highs. Wow,
FCUV.
It's making new highs. Hello, FCUV, Foxtrot Charlie Uniform Victor. Hit the scanner at 9:31, already trading at 10:20. But basically, Lona, yeah, just the strategy is buy high of day, sell first candle to close below the low of previous candle. That's the whole strategy. However, I apply a handful of very, very important rules to that, right? Like I would have taken this trade, I would not have taken this trade. And no, I'm not only saying that because this one won and this one didn't. But this candle is where news was announced, right? And that's the only candle I'm interested in buying. I'm interested in buying the close of news announcement, especially, actually only, if that news is interesting. And this was AI related news. So I would have been interested in trading that. After that, if you miss the first candle that news was announced on, I have no interest in trading the stock anymore. Like even here, even when FCUV is making new highs right now, I have no interest in trading this.
VEX.
Once again, please, I'm not telling you all that you should also not be interested in trading this. It's just, that's my style. It's how I go about it. I will also say something that's very douchey. I understand it, but needs to be said.
FCUV.
I am not trading a small
VEX.
account, right? I trade it's size is relative, right? It's definitely still a small account in the grand scheme of the stock market, but for like most beginner retail traders, it's not a small account. So with all that being said, to not sound too douchey, I can afford to be very picky. I don't trade every day. I might take 2 day trades a week, right? I wait for very, very, very obvious news articles to come out and I trade those. It doesn't mean I win every trade. I still lose, but my win rate is pretty high because I can afford to be picky. I don't have to like take risk, try to grow my account very quickly. You know, I'm happy if I make, and if I can make 30, 40% a year, I'm pretty fucking happy. You know what I mean? Whereas like, unfortunately, that's if you're trading a $2,000 account, it's just not true, right? Like if you're trading a $2,000 account and your goal is to rapidly grow it, you have to be taking on more risk. You need to be targeting more risk. It's just the unfortunate side of trading. It's why people ask a lot. Like I see people like feel like they're calling out Ross Cameron or whatever because they're like, oh, if Ross has these millions of dollars, then why would he do a small account challenge? It's because you have to trade very differently in a small account than you do a large account. And honestly, watching large account trading is probably pretty boring because we don't trade a lot. Small accounts have to take on more risk. They have to take more trades. It just is what it is. It's the unfortunate truth, you know. What would be considered interesting news? It changes all the time. Right now, I'm very much interested in AI, quantum, space, sort of defense. Anything with a dollar sign, I'm always interested in. I really like news that has real money in it. I think that's about it. Did I miss one? AI, quantum space. Those are the three big. Oh, drones. I like drones news too. FDA news, I don't trade, Legos. I avoid biotech news. Once again, not me saying that's what you should do. Biotech news does create great volatility. It really does. And it does create some massive, massive movers. My issue with biotech news is that it is also by far the type of news that creates the like massive initial pump up followed by just immediate roll over the whole move. Like, how often do you see biotech news that does that? All the time. Biotech news scares me. It's almost like a level of volatility I don't want to target. I think you have to be very, very smart. I think you have to like be in the biotech, in the science realm. You have to sort of understand like, hey, is this biotech news actually good or is it bullshit? Like, whereas with like AI, space, quantum, it's just like, for the most part, if they're mentioned, the stock has a higher percentage chance to go up. I mean, look at the news on FCUV. This is largely bullshit, right? Focus Universal announces launch of deterministic AI forms for documents. It's AI autofilling on documents. Who the hell cares? Google's been doing that for a decade, right? It's bullshit news. Like it's not even like good news, and the stock is up with 400%. Like that's kind of where we are, and that's kind of like what buzzwords will do, right? Like it's kind of like as long as you get AI in your news headline, it doesn't even really matter what the AI is doing. Your stock has a chance to rocket. Now, of course, it doesn't mean that every AI stock is going to go up 400%. It just means they have a chance to. Yes, true, Bio, true. That's another thing I forgot to mention. Anytime you see a really big company in the headline, Nvidia, Tesla, Apple, Google, Microsoft, Netflix, if you get like one of the Mag 7 or like just outside of the Mag 7, if one of those stocks appears in a news headline, I'm also very interested in that too. Yes. That, what I just mentioned, combined with dollar signs, those two things will always be true. Like the rest of the buzzwords will kind of come and go. Things will change over time, of course, but like big companies and dollar signs will always be things I'm looking for. Two and a half minutes till market opens, boys and girls. Well, 2:45, but whatever, who's counting? He trades like he can afford the loss. Oh, and Ross's small accounts? Well, yeah, I mean, look. That's the other kind of interesting thing, like with people with very large accounts going to small account challenges. You're completely right, Pacific. He doesn't give a shit about $5,000. Whereas like you guys, if you lost $5,000, it would be a big hit. To like people that have multi-million-dollar accounts, they can do a small account challenge. They can put all their money in like the riskiest trade, and if it goes down 50%, they lose $2,000. They're like, whatever. Whereas like you should not be trading like that, right? Exactly. But I think Ross does a good job of like, especially since he's been sued, he does a good job of like mentioning those kind of things, right? Mentioning that you probably shouldn't be trading like how he's trading. Like he can afford to take these risks that you probably can't, stuff like that. I like Ross. There was a point, probably 2015, 2016, 2017, where I had watched every video he ever published. Time and force check. Yes. 1 minute, boys and girls. 1.5 minutes. Time to get the 3 new people signed up for the scanner. Thank you guys. Remember, if you're interested in this real-time stock scanner, daytradingstrategies.net. So if you're brand new to the live stream, I know during pre-market, like we kind of chit chat, we kind of BS because, there's just not really a lot going on. At market open, let me sort this by last high a day. At market open, we will sort of lock in. My eyes go here. This is where my eyes go at market open. I'm looking for any stock that hits the moving now on heavy volume. Basically anything with an M. If I see an M, I'm interested. But I also will real quick, when I see that M, my eyes will do a real quick jump over here, and I'll make sure that the float is also not ginormous like this. If I see that, if I see high volume, low float, I will call it out for you phonetically. That is not me telling you to trade the stock. That is not me telling you that I think the stock is going to go up. It's just me telling you that this stock is going to be volatile, I guess is what it's me telling you. Ten seconds. So you'll notice right out of market open, there will be like sort of a pause. It's because there is a volume check here, right? The stock must be on pace to trade 100,000 shares in 60 seconds. So there's like a little pause as things need to get their volume, and then you start to see stocks coming in. FCUV,
AAOG.
Foxtrot Charlie Uniform Victor.
FCUV.
Roblox, what the hell? Roblox investors have opportunity to lead Roblox. Interesting. FCUV. This is the one we were already looking at a market open. Getting fire emojis now. Also, if you don't know what the fire emojis mean, that just means that it has hit the moving now at least 3 times in the last 20 seconds. Basically, it is a good way to see, hey, what stock is actually moving really hard versus just like kind of these small pops. It's a great visualization. Market open monster. Let's get after it, boys and girls. You still have me for a whole nother hour? Do you only trade pre-market? And after hours, yes. I only trade extended hours because that is when companies announce news. I haven't seen, wow, FCUV
BEX.
faked. Gross, gross, gross. That is why we wait for candles to close before we buy, chat. Nothing else really interesting yet.
And
ELPW, but I guarantee you this is HFTAs. Yeah,
COHH.
maybe. It did make a big move, but
And
this is giving
WL.
me high frequency algorithm vibes.
COHX.
ELPW is. All right, anything, there's a lot of light volume stuff hitting.
AAOX. And
MGRX. Mike Golf Romeo X-ray. I think it. No, not halting. Mike Golf Romeo X-ray. True trader. Yeah, that's true. He just takes so many shares, like, and he's like scaling in and out so fast too. It's nuts to watch sometimes. CAPR, Charlie Alpha Papa Romeo. Volume is like a little wonky on this still, but it is making a big move. MGRX
AAOX.
is still pushing. Mike Golf Romeo X-ray. This thing was first on the scanner at like 66 cents. It's now trading at 77 cents. Fire emoji, fire emoji.
LABX.
I think I know you. You guys know each other, bro? I've been recognized in real life one time.
MGRX.
It was cool. If you all, I mean, there's 300 viewers in here. It's not like there's a high chance, but if you all ever happen to see me, come say hi. I'm a nice guy, I promise. The guy walked up to me. I think his name was Josh. He walked up to me and he was like, I think I recognize you. And I was like, oh shit, from what?
AMZZ.
MGRX is continuing its push. Mike Golf Romeo X-ray.
AMZZ.
ZBAO is high. Is it still
AMZU.
going? No.
AMZZ.
Mike
AMZU.
Golf Romeo X-ray continuing its push. Is this top gainer on the day now? Oh no. By the way, I haven't talked about this yet, but the small cap
MGRX.
gauge is in the green today. A lot of big gainers today. I think the past couple of days have been pretty hot too. Are you in Maryland? I am in Virginia, my friend. I got noticed at Reagan though. Well, not at Reagan. I was at the hotel just outside of Reagan Airport. ONFO. But what is this? This thing made a wild no news move at 4 a.m. Not really interested in this.
AAOX.
MGRX keeps hitting my scanner, boys and girls. Mike Golf Romeo X-ray. This is kind of the one to be watching right now.
AMZU.
Once again, that's what the scanner does for you, right? The scanner makes sure you are always watching the best
AMZZ.
opportunities in the market.
AMZU.
Once again, it is in
AAOX.
no way guaranteeing that these stocks will go up. Just showing you what is currently the best opportunity.
TGHL. AAOX. TGHL.
Thank you to those of you that follow me on Instagram. Appreciate you. Ron, Shay, Mono, thank you guys. TGHL fire emoji. Light volume, but picking up. Tango Golf Hotel Lima. Interesting. It had like no volume out of open. Getting a volume spike now. So inconsistency in volume like this, I really don't like. It gives me bad vibes. But if you either one, care less about that, or two, need to take on the risk, this stock is moving. Blue candle indicates volume overwhelming.
MGRX.
Yes. So candles highlight if the close is higher than the closing price of the previous 10 candles. So if you're getting a local high breakout, and if the volume is also higher than the previous 10 candles. You see this candle here? This candle here closed above the highest close of the previous 10, right? Price action was good, but volume was down. You see here how the volume is rotating down? That's why this candle didn't close blue, didn't highlight. It has to be both price action breakout and volume breakout. And then yellow is the same thing, except yellow is high of day. So same rules, but if it's also at high of day, it highlights yellow instead of blue. I wanted there to be like a special
AMZU.
indication for like high of day breakouts, because those are even more powerful than just local high breakouts. Like ONFO is breaking, but getting blue candles because high of day is, 30 cents. Oh, high of day is way up here. Oh, ZBAO is hitting my scanner now. Zulu, Bravo, Alpha, Oscar. This is one we watched in pre-market. Does have news. Did just get its first kind of candle over candle. Just had its highest close since market open. You've still got a lot of local overhead resistance though. Why are high day breakouts so nice? Because you don't have this local overhead resistance. Look at all the volume that was traded here. There's a lot of people that bought and are like feeling stuck that haven't sold yet. So they're going to sell into any pop. Any pop kind of up into this range is going to get sold really hard because of these people. So until we break that high, you can expect choppiness at least. I'm not saying it won't go, of course. Of course it could go, but you're not likely to get that nice clean breakout that you get like you got here at high a day. Once again, as with anything that anybody says about the market, always remember the underlying clause of anything can happen. Like everything I just said, ZBAO could in one candle shoot to 50 cents. I don't freaking know. Anything can happen, right? It's all about what is likely to happen. That's all you can trade on. All you can trade is what is likely to happen. Then you just have to deal, from there you just deal with the outcomes. Love the live streams. Great info and insights. Have a great weekend. I'm off to my real job. Enjoy the real job, trader. Hopefully not for too much longer, my friend. Hopefully no real job for much longer. That's the goal, right? Isn't that most of your all's goal? I don't know. Maybe a lot of you guys, maybe that's not your goal. Maybe you just want to make a little bit of side money from day trading or whatever it is. I think probably the most common goal is to not have to work for someone else, though. That's why most people get into day trading. The scanner is very impressive and easy to use. I'll be joining soon. Congrats on your work. Thanks, Allison. I look forward to you signing up, my friend. Make sure you use coupon code STREAM when you do. Take 30% off. Appreciate the kind words, my friend. Are your trades based off number of shares or number of dollars? Dollars. So all of my strategies, I think all of my strategies come with this input of position size. So what I just did there, you can click on this settings. You can't see, sorry. You click on this settings cog on the strategy and you can change your inputs. I have mine by default set to 50,000. So these are simulating $50,000 positions. This number that you see here under the buy, that's how many shares the strategy entered based off of, you know, $50,000 into 31 cents is 162,000 shares, right? But I set it up this way so that you can easily change it. Like if you want to take $2,000 positions instead, all you do is change that, and then it changes the size for you. See how it just automatically updates the size? So I try to make that as customizable as possible. But yes, I trade off of position size based off of dollar amount, not just like always 1,000 shares or whatever. I think that's a little silly because that becomes very like if you buy 1,000 shares of a 30-cent stock, that's nothing, and then you like jump back into, you know, you go trade FCUV. You hop into FCUV and you want to buy 1,000 shares. Well, this is an $11 stock. That is a massive difference in the 30-cent stock, right? Be a lot more money. I love my real job, sleeping most of the day. Sounds like a nice job. I quit my job 2 years ago.
FCUV.
FCUV, new high date. FCUV, high of day. What a move this is, by the way. I'm a little... wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 10. It was still looking back at this candle. I was wondering why this wasn't highlighting, but because this volume isn't greater than this volume, it's not highlighting. Now we're not looking that far back though. It has to get over previous candle volume now. This is now the highest volume in the look back. But FCUV is breaking out. Ready for football season? I'm fired up. Hey, I do like I was thinking about this morning. Actually, I was golfing with my buddy yesterday and we were talking about it. I wonder if I should start a fantasy league for like the Discord. We did that one year. We had like a trading stocks fantasy league. It was a lot of fun, actually. How did you get the news tab to work in the bottom left of your screen? If you can't see it, New Wave, you may need to zoom out on your browser, like control and then middle wheel out. I think if you're on a very small monitor, I think this gets squished and hidden. So you may need to zoom out, which is like definitely something I should fix. And I've tried to fix it, but I can't really figure out how to. Every time I try to fix it, this left side turns into like a scroll, like the whole left side scrolls. And I don't like that. I don't like how that looks. I actually have kind of the next big thing I'm going to work on for the scanner is actually getting rid of these filters and instead putting like a search box in up here that you can like kind of tell it. I'm going to like put like an agent behind it. You could like tell it what you want to see. Like show me stocks trading greater than $1, less than 30 mil float, over 100 mil volume, high of day this time, whatever. I still don't know exactly if I want to do that because I feel like maybe for beginners, maybe like for not super tech savvy people, not that you have to be super tech savvy to understand that, but like maybe it would be a little bit more confusing than just having obvious filters like this. So I'm still kind of like thinking through, do I actually want to do it? But it's an idea I have. It would let you get way more customizable. It's like any data provided by the scanner, you would be able to sort by. You could be like, show me any stock over $7.80 that's up at least 10% on the day, over 100,000 shares of volume, less than 40 million shares of float. I don't know. You all know the mission statement of my scanner is complexity on the back end, simplicity on the front end. I really do want the scanner to be like very obvious and easy to use for anyone, beginner traders, people that don't know how to use the computer that well. You know what I mean? Like your great grandma should be able to pick up this scanner and understand, hey, I should go look at this, you know. You know what I mean? Add a volume scanner. So a volume scanner is great and it makes a lot of sense. I have an issue with volume because unfortunately the data that I get, the data that I pay money for, it live updates price. It does not live update volume. I'm not really sure why, but the volume only updates like every 10 to 15 seconds. It's not live updating. So if you had a volume filter like slid up to 1 million and a stock announced news, even if it traded over 1 million shares, you wouldn't see it until 15 seconds later. Like it would be delayed for you, which is an unfortunate symptom of the data that I get. Yeah, you'd be able to do that, John. You'd be able, like any data that you see in this, so like your sector and country, you'd be able to tell the filter that too. Hey, only show me United States stocks. Don't show me ETFs.
CIGL.
Don't show healthcare stocks or whatever. Anything you see, anything you can see on the scanner, you'd be able to filter by. Market cap would be excellent. I mean, I could very easily add. I'm already pulling Yahoo Finance data, so I would just have to add market cap. Maybe. I wonder, you know, that actually might be a fun thing, Soflace, to add to the hover. Like when you shift hover, if it showed sector, country, market cap, that could be interesting. It's not a bad idea. I kind of don't want to put like a market cap like column just because I feel like I have enough columns, but I don't know, maybe. When clicking on a symbol, any way to click and have Thinkorswim open it in a new tab? So the way it's set up now is that when you click SKDD, it copies it to your clipboard. So left click is copy so that you can quickly paste it into whatever browser you're using or whatever platform you're using. I think I like that because if I set it up so that it clicks and opens TradingView, like not everyone uses TradingView, right? The way I have it set up, like it'll work. Obviously it'll work for any platform you're looking at. Just copy, quickly paste over, right? What video describes your yellow and blue? I think the thumbnail is like follow the yellow or something like that. This one right here. This video, breakout trading strategy that actually works. The share link for the candle study is also in the description of this video. The scanner is great. Have been with you for about a year. Your commitments to improve, making sure your audience is learning is excellent. Thank you, Mende. FCUV again. Wow. Foxtrot Charlie Uniform Victor again, highs. Different color for top 20s that hit multiple times a day. So, maybe. It's a good idea. All of your ideas are very good. It's just like I have the job of keeping my scanner simple, right? You look at a lot of stock scanners and like if you know what you're looking at and like you've been trading for a long time and you're relatively tech savvy, they're very awesome. But like for beginner traders that kind of maybe don't know exactly what's going on, they're very confusing very fast. Like a lot of scanners have like 100 different filters and like the columns are colored and there's like 6 different grids and columns and this, that, and the other. It's like I'm kind of targeting like my target audience is a little bit more like, I don't know how to word it. It's not even necessarily my target audience. It's just that I want to be able to go, I just want to have one place where I can look and go, oh, hey, FCUV is moving, load it up, go. I don't want to have to like look here, look here, look here, and then go, oh, I like this stock and load it in. No, I want to be able to look right here, and know what I should be looking at, right? I want it to be bang, look, go there now, go. That's very important to me in the way I trade, because I need to be able to look at shit instantly. The second they start moving, I need to be able to go now. I don't want to have to look at a bunch of different stuff. Yep, FCUV is halted. Should be on the scanner. Reopen time is 9:54:14 if it is to be a 5-minute halt. This is something that I've not shown off yet, but there's also a volatility halt scanner built into the scanner. You just click on this little button here. You can see all the halts throughout the day. If they are, this little red circle means they are currently halted. You also get a little red circle here if there is a new halt since you last clicked. This 4 also represents the total number of stocks that are currently halted. Fantasy Football League would be cool. Yeah, maybe I'll set it up. Oop. Someone just signed up for the annual plan. Appreciate you. Can you explain the small cap gauge? Yeah, so it is measuring the overall strength of the market of the top gainers, both today and over some subset of previous days. Essentially, it's a measure of how strong is the market right now, right? 96% is crazy, by the way, but we do have a stock that's up 700. Excuse me. We do have a stock that's up 700%. So makes sense that the small cap gauge is really hot. There's a very hot stock. So it's actually, let me tell you a little story here while we wait for FCUV to unhold. Basically, the entire reason that this scanner exists is because of this small cap gauge. I had wanted, I like for years, I looked for a way to measure this, to measure the small cap strength, because as a systematic trader, of course, I have very, very defined exact reasons for why I get in, why I get out of stocks. But I also wanted a way to define exactly when I should be trading certain strategies. Like I would trade multiple different strategies, but like you kind of have to know when to apply those strategies. So I've always wanted a gauge like this. I've wanted a way to visualize like, hey, should I be holding on to my winners longer? Should I be sizing up, or should I be cutting off my winners faster? Should I be sizing down? Should I be trading less? Right now, we're pretty deep in the green. It's like, and when we get pretty deep in the green like this, that is when I am more willing to kind of expand how I trade, right? That's when I'm a little bit more willing to like get into a trade like this. Even though I said earlier, I almost always exclusively only trade extended hours. When we're up and this hot, it means that stocks are moving right now. It means that stocks have massive follow-through potential right now. So you can open up the playbook a little bit, right? That's a long answer to your short question, but can you get me on the Discord? Are you signed up to the website, my friend? Once you sign up to the website and log in, all you gotta do is click on the Discord emoji. You prefer pre-market more or after hours? That's a great question, Blair, and I'll be completely frank with you. After hours is sick. After hours is so slept on. I think there's a shitload of traders out there that don't even know after hours exists. So from 4 p.m. Eastern, when the markets close, until 8 p.m., that's called after hours. It's essentially exactly the same as pre-market, where that's like a very common time that companies announce news. There are no volatility halts, so the stocks can react to the news as much as they want to. And I don't know, after hours is like, I feel like you sometimes, not always, of course. Once again, there's no such thing as always, but there's a little bit like less fudging, I feel like, in after hours. Like if a stock gets good news in after hours and it starts to go up, it goes up. Like it flies up. Like it's pretty consistent. I don't know. I don't want to say that too much because like someone's going to listen to me and go try to buy a stock in after hours and it's going to crash in their face. Please remember, please, It doesn't mean they're going to go up. Anything can happen. You will lose money. Let me get all my disclaimers out, but oh, FCUV open. No gap up. Well, maybe a very small gap up, but I wouldn't be interested in this for my halt strategy that I used to trade. I don't trade it anymore. Man, there it goes. We'll see. Okay, very volatile candle here, FCUV. Low 1362, high 1590. Wow. If you're looking for volatility, which if you're trying to rapidly grow a small account, you unfortunately need to be targeting this volatility.
SKYQ.
Trading stocks out of halts is a great way to find it, which is why part of why this halt scanner is so nice. After hour spooks me because volume can dry up quickly. Yeah, I mean, Geezer, it's kind of the same thing as pre-market, right? You should definitely only be trading stocks that announce news, right? Don't try to trade like random shit in either pre-market or after hours because there is very light volume. Yes. FCUV rocket ship. There it goes. Congratulations, anyone that was taking that risk. Congrats. What is my halt strategy? So I don't trade like this anymore. This is another symptom of my douchebaggery and having a large account now. But when I had a small account, when I was targeting this crazy volatility, if a stock halted up, first off, it had to be like one of the top 3 gainers on the day. It had to be one of the hot stocks. FCUV is obviously the top gainer on the day, so it meets that rule. I would look for it to gap up out of the unhalt. FCUV didn't have that, so I wouldn't have traded it. But if it gapped up, I would buy the first dip. So any red I would buy, my stop loss becomes the halt level, and then basically I sell any green. It was very scalpy. I mean, I'd be in and out of trades in 10 seconds. It was very bang bang, but that's how I used to play halts. Once again, I don't do that anymore because listen, it's very risky. This is like a great example of a stock coming out of a halt and working very well, but stocks can also come out of halts and get destroyed straight down into a down halt. I got stuck in a handful of down halts doing that strategy, right? It's very risky, but once again, it's an unfortunate symptom of this game is that you cannot target more reward without also incurring more risk. It's just the way she goes. You know what I mean? If your goal is to make 500% this year, you need to be trading halts probably. I mean, I don't know. I'm not telling you what to do, of course, but you need to be trading that kind of risk, at least is what I'm getting at.
TGHL. AMZU.
Seems that after a halt, the stock usually goes in the opposite direction. I don't know. I don't think so. But also,
TGHL.
I don't like to talk about statistics that I have not studied, right? I don't like to say things, Lynette. Does that make sense? Like, I get what you're saying, but I don't like to say things, especially on the ethos of the internet. I don't like to put things out there like that I haven't actually studied the statistics on. I don't know. I'm migrating to pre-market and after hours only very soon. Yeah, man. I mean, it's kind of an add-on to that conversation we were having this morning, where when companies announce news, this is the most even playing field that the market gives you, because everyone gets the news at the same time. Once again, as long as you actually have a scanner like mine that gives you the news in real time, everyone gets the news at the same time. So everyone is playing that bang. It's like the time where there is the least amount of manipulation. Then after that, this is all like can be fudged around by floor traders and hedge funds with a couple $1 million here and there. Like all of this is kind of fudging, liquidation trap, manipulation, blah, 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 blah type stuff going on. So you don't get the like nice clean moves like you get as soon as the stock announces news. What other factors do I need to look at before buying yellow and blue candles to minimize the loss? Like I just said, the way I go about it is I only buy the candle that the stock announced news on. Now, once again, you can look at the small cap gauge and you can see it's pinned at 100% now because, of course, we have a 761% gainer. If you see the small cap gauge at 100%, maybe you open it up a little. Like maybe when you see FCUV break into highs, you try to trade this because like the stock's really, really hot. So, you use the small cap gauge to sort of determine what you want to do too. It's a great way to visualize 99%. It's a great way to visualize how you want to trade the day. Right? I will warn you, for anyone that is maybe new, maybe you haven't been around the scanner or been around these streams, the normal state of the small cap is right about here, like 25-30%. The small cap market normally is slow. It just is what it is. I mean, welcome to real life, right? There's like normally a couple of weeks, maybe 5-6 weeks a year where you get a very, very hot week. Like things are flying. It's so important to be able to visualize those weeks, to be able to know when those weeks are so that you can put your foot on the gas, so that you can take advantage. Those 5 or 6 weeks will give you 75% of your profit for the year if you take advantage of them, right? Like that's the time, like, oh shit, it's time to go. It's time to trade. I'm not ready to say just because we're in the green today that one of those weeks is starting now, because we're kind of in the green today, big green, just because of one stock. Like one stock is flying. It's kind of carrying everything. I would say keep an eye on this gauge over the next 2-3 days. Well, after the weekend, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. If we stay pinned up here, if things are kind of up here, then MGRX, one we talked about at a market open, just hit the scanner at 81 cents, already trading at 86. Do you use hotkeys? Not in Thinkorswim, no. Thinkorswim is also not the only platform I day trade in, though. Actually, not the platform I day trade in. I don't know. I don't like to talk about my personal trading. I like Dash Trader a lot. DAS Trader. It's my favorite trading platform. It's my favorite trading platform because much like why Thinkorswim is my favorite charting platform, Thinkorswim is my favorite charting platform by far because I have this ability to create strategies and create studies. Dash Trader lets you create hotkeys, right? Like you can custom code hotkeys in Dash Trader. It's sick. However, Dash Trader is also a direct access brokerage, which is great, good news, except that they charge you a fee. It costs money every month to use Dash Trader. So it's not free like Thinkorswim is. MGRX.
MGRX.
Why isn't Sky Q on the top gainers? I don't know, my friend. It's not up enough. It's up 21%, and our top gainers, our bottom top gainers, up 25%. That is why, my friend. Is direct access better than Thinkorswim? Yes. So Thinkorswim, any commission-free platform that you're trading on, they're still making money on you. Don't worry, it's not actually free. You ever heard the term of like when something's free, you're the customer? I don't think that's how it goes. Whatever. So what Thinkorswim does and what all commission-free brokers do is they sell your trade to a clearinghouse. There's basically, you place your trade, it goes through a clearinghouse, it goes through a middleman to the exchange. Now, all of that happens in like, 0.1 seconds, like you barely even notice, but there is a slight delay between your entrance and exit. Whereas obviously direct access brokerage, you get rid of the middleman. They are connected to the exchange thing, but you pay for that, right? It's it's one of the sad stories of life that you get what you pay for. You know what I mean? I would say if you're day trading, like if you're day trading the way that I day trade, where you're getting in at the close of a candle, holding for hopefully 10, 15 minutes and then getting out, Thinkorswim is fine. If you want to scalp, like if you want to be in and out of trades inside of 10, 20 seconds, you probably need to think about direct access brokers. Yeah. That little bit of lag starts to matter a lot more if you're trying to scalp. WETO. Weto. Pause. Dude, this stock doesn't have news. It's just like a random Oh, yeah. This is the stock that yesterday announced a 1-for-100 share consolidation. What's a share consolidation? Is that just like another word for reverse split? Is that just like we don't want to say reverse split, so we call it share consolidation thing? It's kind of what it sounds like to me. They announced that yesterday, and the stock at 4 a.m. this morning jumped freaking hundreds of percent. Weird, bro. A couple more people follow me on Instagram. Thank you. I appreciate you. Someone else just signed up for the annual plan. Thank you, Scott. Appreciate you. Assuming you're in the live stream. Thank you. You must live in New York City? Hell no, I don't live in New York City. Like the exact, well, not the exact opposite of New York City, but I live in Virginia. Born and raised, and then we moved to Knoxville for 6 years, and then I moved back. This is my first week trading. I'm up 10%. Timothy! The first one's always free, my friend. Now, congratulations, man. So, Timothy, I want you to understand that you have not solved trading. This shit's still very, very hard. And you still need to take it very seriously and like be very risk controlled and very like in control of your emotions and in control of your strategies. What happens a lot, and I'm only telling you this because I don't want it to happen to you. I'm not saying I think it is, but a lot of beginner traders will start their trading journey. They make a little bit of money in their first couple trades, and then they're like, oh shit, I'm the next, I'm the Warren Buffett of day trading. I figured this out. So they raise their position size, they go to leverage, they overtrade, and then they obviously blow their accounts. Just like, congratulations. And I'm not saying that's you. I just throwing that warning out there for maybe anybody listening. 757. I was born in the 757, my friend. I was born on Langley Air Force Base. God, that is like, we went like near-ish Langley on a road trip out to the Eastern Shore last year. And boy, it is the ghetto down there now. Whew, it's a rough spot of town. So holy shit, we got to get out of here, bro. You're in 757 too? Nice. I am no longer in the 757. I live in do I want to? Whatever. 540 is where I live now. I don't think giving away your area code is really doxing. I think 540 is a pretty big area code.
CIGL.
Wait, you guys both went to the same high school? What? That still doesn't explain your Tottenham jersey. So 2014, 2015 PL year, I decided that I wanted to get into soccer. I wanted to start watching the sport. So I watched like half a season. I was like, I'm just going to let a team pick me. I watched half a season. I really liked the way Tottenham played. I'm not going to lie, I really liked watching Kyle Walker. I don't know what it was. Like, Kyle Walker was dope to me. I don't know why I liked the right back so much, but that's so. I let Tottenham choose me. Yeah. Virginia Beach. A lot of Virginians in here, huh? SNDQ. Sierra November Delta, Quebec. Military town. I spent a lot of my like young years living over on the Eastern Shore, over on the peninsula. Pretty close to Chincoteague. What's the floating P&L on your chart? That is a study that comes out of the box with Thinkorswim, so it's not like a custom study. It's showing you what you would be up or down based on the trades your strategy has taken on this chart.
MGRX. CIGL.
CIG. Oh. Charlie India Golf Lima.
MGRX.
MGRX again too. MGRX we've been calling out like since market open. Mike Golf Romeo X-Ray. We've been talking about this one. It's a lot of penny
MGRX.
stocks. Obviously, FCUV is $13. The big one is $13. But then you get a lot of penny stocks. Yep, over on Wachapreeg, Imothy. I used to hunt right in the marsh there. I could like see the NASA base while I was hunting. I've got an 11 point in my shed that I got out there on Thanksgiving Day or the day before. No, it was Thanksgiving Day. It was Thanksgiving morning. I think I was like 14 years old, something like that. It's a long time ago. MGRX, Mike Golf, Romeo, X-Ray, highs. I tweeted, I posted this tweet yesterday, dads with kids, and then whatever the rest of the tweet says. Why did I say dads with kids? Trey, you know you can't be a dad without kids, right? Like, well, why did I like explain what a dad was? Like right after I posted, I noticed and I was like, just leave it up, whatever. You live on the Eastern Shore in Maryland? Nice. You're close to Chincoteague too then. Pocomoke. You're up there in like Pocomoke town. Salisbury. Sugar daddy. What does the green dot or red dot in the candle mean? Dot. Like this? That tick there is where the strategy entered. So the strategy always like paints its buy or sell at the bottom of the candle just because that's where it paints. But the tick represents where the stock, like where the strategy bought. So I buy the close of the breakout candle. It's kind of like a limitation of Thinkorswim where it's not even a limitation. The code just has to make sure that the candle actually closed and met all your conditions. So the paint actually occurs on the next candle. Like it actually shows up on the next candle. But that tick represents where the actual buy was, which was the close of the candle before. If that makes any sense. Chestertown. I don't know Chestertown. ZBO. ZBO. ZBAO pushing up again. 8 point. Dude, I've got a what is he? If I'm his uncle, he's my nephew, right? I don't know family stuff. I think he's my nephew. He got his first ever whitetail, and it's like one of the freaking biggest deer I've ever seen in my life. You bastard. He was like 10 years old, shot this massive deer. Damn, bro. You're gonna be chasing that high for the rest of your life, bro. Went to a burger joint, split 2 burgers, $90. Dude, I'm saying I went out to dinner yesterday by myself after I golfed, and yeah, dude, I was at this Mexican restaurant. I got like whatever the chef special was. It was like chicken, shrimp, and chorizo. It was great. Got 2 beers. I tipped the lady. Well, I like know the lady. It's kind of, those of you that live in like smallish towns kind of know how it is. I know all the waitresses and stuff in there, so I tip well when I go in. I think I tip 30-35%, whatever. And it was still less than $40. It's like, bro, every time I take my family out to eat, it's at least $100. Who the hell's calling me from North Carolina? Is it you? Who just said they were in North Carolina? John, it's you, isn't it? You're a great teacher? Wow. Thank you, my friend. Does it not show the search news option anymore? Not sure why. Any idea? Yeah, if you're not seeing this, once again, you may need to zoom out. I think on very, very small, like if you're on like a 14 or 12 inch monitor, I think these get hidden. It is an unfortunate symptom of my HTML that I need to try to fix. But yeah, if you're not seeing this down here, just control and mouse wheel out, and I believe you should see it then. MGRX, Mike Golf Romeo X-Ray. Been talking about it all day. Can't wait to blast him. So my dad had a farm. My dad's always had a farm. I grew up on farms. So he had destruction tags. So basically we can go out whenever we wanted to and drop however many we wanted to. Because he grew a lot of soybeans. He dabbled in corn, but a lot of soybeans. And now we're getting into like hunting and wildlife talk, but white-tailed deer love soybeans. I mean, they will like destroy your crop if you don't take care of them, like handle them a little bit. Which video explains how to use your scanner? I made a 40-minute long video explaining how to use my scanner. The last 20 minutes are all like example though. So you can really just watch like the first 20 minutes of this video. But this one right here, best stock scanner 2026, real-time stock scanner built for day traders. You need this. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that YouTube titling, clickbait, bro. But yeah, this video goes into every single back-end calculation, every single feature of the scanner. It goes into it in very in depth. That video goes into it. Need some one-on-one. MGRX, 80 cents to 110. Ken, sick trade, bro. Wait, 80 cents to 110. That's a sick trade. It's like 40%, bro. Hell yeah, Ken. You just made a 40% trade on MGRX.
CUPR.
Directly off the scanner. Are you using the scanner, Ken?
MGRX.
Did you find the stock on the scanner? Just say yes. Is there a reason for that? Reason for what? Sorry, we've talked about like 5 different subjects in the last 10 minutes. Sorry. What's up, NSP? I owe them for eating my tomatoes. I'm not sure you can get destruction tags for a personal garden. Could you imagine? You're just like on your back deck, dropping anything, trying to get to your 5 plants. Like, sorry, that was a funny visual. DFNS. Someone talked about this in pre-market. This was the defense stock. Ooh, they are down though. Whoa, they're down 58% on the day. Hello? I think they had a good day. I think they had a good day yesterday during pre-market. Got destroyed in pre-market today. I have no interest. As soon as I load in a stock and I see that it's red on the day, I have no interest in trading it. No interest in trying to trade stocks that are red on the day. I have my scanner, but I'm not seeing an update on the same stocks as you. You don't have filters set? Are you sure you don't have filters set? The only reason, well, the only 2 reasons your scanner would be any different than mine or any different than anybody else's. It's hosted on a virtual machine, so it will be the same for everybody. The only reason it would be different is if your filters are set or if your internet sucks. Because it is, I mean, you know, it is updating via your internet. Maybe your internet's slow, something, I don't know. Please post the high of day strat again. I got you, my friends. Let me move. I'm afraid when I click on tools, it's going to show every one of my share codes. Oh no, it only shows the one. So this is it. I will go post it back in the chat for you. Oh, let's go look at our, how are we looking today? What is 24-hour trading? Why is there a box for 24-hour trading? Apple down big. Apple's down 10%. Oh, they announced earnings, didn't they? Amazon's up 14%. Google's up 4%. Amazon's up 14%. What? Earnings? Did Amazon announce earnings? I mean, it has to be, right? Amazon only goes up 14%. Oh, yeah. How did I miss that yesterday? Well, I know how. I wasn't paying any attention, but crazy. Crazy life, bro. What am I doing? This live stream. 250 viewers still at 1020. Thanks for hanging out today, guys. Hopefully you guys are enjoying the conversation. I feel like with this live stream, you kind of get a mix of education and just like random chit chat. Sometimes the conversation is educational. Sometimes we're talking about blasting deer over 3 tomato plants, you know. There's the, oh wait, I'm sorry. What is that? What did I just link? I don't even know what I just linked. There is the share link. Oh, wait. The first link is the link to this live stream. That's silly. There is the link to the high of day strategy. If anyone is interested in importing it into their own Thinkorswim. Once again, please, as with any strategy, please, for the love of Warren Buffett, do not just import the strategy and then try to copy trade it. That's not the point of strategies. The point of strategies is to visualize where you would get in and out on a chart, but you still have to build your own rules around it and etc. Your own risk tolerance, your own rules, make your own decisions. 87% up on Weto thanks to your scanner. Isn't that crazy? You bought my stock scanner and you're up 87% in one trade. Hopefully that means the stock scanner paid for itself, at least for this month, Eisen. Congrats, man. It's nice to have somewhere to hang. Day trading's a lonely sport. It is. It is nice hanging out in like chats like this. It's kind of why I like the Discord so much too. It's nice to be kind of in a community of people that are all going through the same mess that we're all going through as day traders. Tim, congrats, $163. What's going on with MGRX? It is flying. Hey, maybe a symptom of the small cap gauge being so green. When stocks get hot, other stocks tend to follow. And why does that happen? Let's talk about why that happens. Let's go into one of these educational conversations now. The small cap gauge is so important because visualizing the overall condition of the stock market is so important, because once the market is hot, it tends to remain hot for a little bit of time. And that happens because of large group psychology, right? Everybody watching the stock market today, day trading stocks, saw FCUV go up 700%. What that does is it means that the next time a stock starts to move, buyers are more willing to chase it at highs because they just saw a stock go up 700%. Short sellers are much more afraid of shorting at highs because they just saw a stock go up 700%. So it helps to build into the pressure and the momentum of the next moves, of the following moves when the overall market is hot. Yeah. Right, Stackham. I just said all that and now MGRX is halted down. Yeah. It is what it is, bro. No, Joseph, you cannot, because strategies don't run only in their box. If I had two strategies turned on, if I went and turned on like my RSI, what's it called? My RSI rate of change strategy too, it wouldn't like run the high of day entrance and exit condition together and run the RSI rate of change entrance and exit condition together. It might buy because of this, but then it will sell if the sell condition in this is true, etc., vice versa. You know what I mean? Like they will overlap and mess with each other. You also can't fix that by using this, by the way. This does not actually turn off the code. The code's still running in the background when you do this. This is just a visualization. Like it won't show this strategy anymore, but it will still break this strategy. So make sure you actually only have one strategy fully running on your chart. Yeah. DFNS, fire emoji now. Dead cat bounce or reversal? I mean, it's still down 54% on the day. I don't think we can say reversal yet. You should do a live broadcast 5 days a week. But then why would anyone need to buy the scanner, Soflace? They could all just watch the live stream. I can't live stream too much. Now, listen, I also don't, I mean, never say never, right? But I don't really see myself doing that because, one, I like making long form content. I do. And two, I also kind of need to have like a flexibility in my schedule. There's days where I need to sit down and answer emails all day. There's days where I need to come in and code stuff for the scanner. There's days that, I don't know, there's days that I just take off and go out on the boat with my kids all day. I don't want to be tied to like, okay, every day for 2 hours I have to be on the computer this time. Mondays and Fridays are not bad. And I do like live streaming. I mean, listen, I got my chops from live streaming, right? If you guys didn't know, I'm a partnered streamer over on Twitch too. For years I streamed on Twitch. I think for like 3-4 years I streamed over here on Twitch. 8.2 thousand followers over here too. This is kind of like where I started for the most part. It's where I got larger, at least on Twitch. I've always liked live streaming. I like sitting down and conversing with you all. Do you do private lessons for the right price? I mean, everything has a price, but it would be very, very high. I don't really want to do that. I mean, I think that's the end of my conversation. I don't really want to do that. But if you're like, I'll pay you $5,000 for an hour, then yeah, I'd probably do it. But yeah, everything has a price, but realistically, no. Can I have one strategy and also like multiple moving averages? Yeah. You can run all the studies you want to, Joseph. Yeah. Studies won't impact your strategy. Yeah. I like your content about coding in Thinkorswim. It's unfortunate. I get it. I understand why. Just like most people aren't into coding. But the coding videos are always my worst performing ones. I'll tell you another thing that makes me very sad. My worst performing videos, the videos like I kind of have topics that I post, coding, trading psychology, and news. Whenever I make videos about those things, they are by far my worst performing videos. And it's unfortunate. And I continue to make videos on them anyway, because I genuinely believe like those are the three things that will help you the most as a trader. I get it. Like I understand looking at chart patterns, looking at studies, looking at strategies. Like that's the sexy stuff. That's the fun stuff. That's the more entertaining stuff. So I get it. But like, I do wish beginner traders cared more about news and trading psychology specifically. You don't have to care about code. I get it. Like whatever. But news and trading psychology, you should be studying more. Like this, I posted this video the other day. I genuinely believe it's the most helpful video I've ever posted. This one. How all profitable day traders think. I think this is maybe the video that I posted that will help you the most as a day trader. It's all about like psychology, how I view the market, that kind of stuff. And look, it's, you know, it's like my worst performing video out of the last like 20 that I've posted. It's only gotten 1,500 views. Just, once again, that's not me complaining because I do understand. Psychology is not sexy. Psychology is not fun. But psychology is very, very, very important to trading. What are my thoughts on Bookmap? I've never really used it. They gave me, as soon as it came out, So even before like it was available to everybody, you could reach out to Thinkorswim and like you could ask them for a free trial. So like, what was this, 3-4 years ago, whatever, I reached out and asked for a trial and they set it up for me. I used it for like a couple days and then I don't know, I never really got into it. Long answer to your short question is I don't have an opinion because I've never used it. ZBAO is uphalted? Oh, it is? No, it's not halted. I haven't put it on the website yet, Mangler. I've posted it in the live stream a couple of times. I can post it again. I'll put it on the website this weekend, maybe, if I remember. Or yell at me on Monday when I'm back live and tell me to do it if I forget. But there it is if you're interested in it. ZBAO, Zulu, Bravo, Alpha, Oscar. Somebody else signed up for the scanner. That's like 5 this morning. Appreciate you. Thank you. The fuck? Girls' wives ever send you like a book? I ain't reading all that, bro. I'm just kidding, chat. I'm gonna read the text message. All right, hey, boys and girls, I gotta go. I gotta go promptly at 10:30 today. We're going out on the boat this afternoon, so I gotta get out of here, get ready to go have some fun. Hopefully you guys are having a fun Friday afternoon. Hopefully you have a fun weekend. Hopefully you stay green the rest of the day. I will be back live on Monday. Hey, I will be posting I will probably be posting some short form content over on my Instagram this weekend. So if you're interested in that, interested in what I have to say, go follow me on Instagram at Treyding Stocks. I appreciate you. And remember, if you want the scanner, if you found the value provided by this scanner to be something that might be a positive ROI for you at $45 a month, or even cheaper if you use discount code STREAM on the annual plan, remember, head on over to daytradingstrategies.net, click on the green Get Instant Access button, get signed up, become a better trader immediately. All right, boys and girls, that's going to go ahead and do it for me. Once again, I will be back live with you all Monday morning. So I'll see you all in 2 days. Peace. Adios. Bye. Peace. I always have to like wait a second because I know there's a delay. I think you guys have probably heard it by now, right?